What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny here with Ready Set Inc. And today I am testing another homebrew deck, if you can call it that, just to see if this is something that I want to play with as set champs, or if I want to go just off of, you know, a deck that I grab off the internet. So I can see how important draw is. So we throw in the followers, Diablo, Cusco. We throw in Rabbit and Dolores, and let the Storm Rage on. So we have a lot of draw options. And then even with Dock, when your hand is close to empty, it helps refill. So that becomes a big thing here because you want to keep pace with everyone else, and that's important. And then just there's such strong things between Amethyst and Steel that I just want to utilize. So Smee is probably the best 2-drop steel or 2-drop character in general in Lorcana. So we want to use that. So we pair it with Hook just to save some willpower, and then we play Bounce Package with Rabbit, Goat, Fox. And then here I just wanted to throw in Benja. He quests for 2 and he can banish items. So in case you're running into just different decks instead of just Ruby Amethyst, like, I at least have an item option here, which is pretty good. And then here, Elsa's the goat, 2/5 with a rush evasive, and she's exerting, so there's always going to be a target for Elsa, which is good. And then I threw in Twin Fire. Personally, I just wanted to be used, and so dealing 2 damage and then discarding to deal more damage to someone else. And then with all the draw options we have here, I don't see it as a bad option here. Rise of the Titans, again, just location items, just to be teched for it. And playing against the Ruby Amethyst, I actually didn't use it, so it was a great ink card. And then we had Zeus just to deal some big damage, help take out that big Sisu that you're running into. And so I think that was most of the characters here. I think that was the deck, so it's pretty straightforward, and you're just constantly trying to feed yourself and grabbing lore while you're trying to control your opponent, which is pretty good. And I tested it up against M and Choose deck. I lost the first game, and there's definitely some misplays, I think, where I could have been better with it. But the second game, I was able to take it and win it, and it went really well, and I enjoyed it. So hope you guys can check this out and let me know what you guys think. All right, so we're going second here, and we see we got the Chernobog, Hook, and Smee isn't too bad. I'm pretty happy with this. Twin Fires are only uninkable right now, and that's fine too. So we're just gonna leave our hand as is. They get out a Broom, and they're most likely gonna burn it next turn, so we'll see about that. Based on this deck that we're playing against Ed's deck, the Ruby Amethyst, because that's what I saw a lot at set champs, so we're gonna actually put away that Benja. I don't think we need him. And we probably put out a Hook here. Let's put out a Chernobog, so it should be fine. So they quest, and they play a character. They burn the Broom. And so here, I think my ink here is another Hook since I already have one. And we put a Smee out here. Let's go ahead and quest with Chernobog. And let's go ahead and draw a card here, see what we get. So we get a Cusco, so that's pretty good. So next turn we can do Cusco and Diablo, and we have lots of draw there between the two of them. Or we could put out a Hook here. So they play the Sisu up to 7 strength right now, and you could definitely see a Flynn coming out soon. So that could be a thing. For an ink here, we probably want to save Elsa, since she could be big on taking out like Flynn if they're standing still. I think Diablo will be at 3. I think Diablos are ink here. We can get out Cusco. Let's get out Hook. And then let's also play Twin Fire. It's just going to do 2 damage to Sisu. And so this is discard a card to deal another 2 to another chosen character, which I think will not be Sisu. I'm not sure. We're not going to test it right now. So we're going to skip that secondary effect, and we're going to quest with Smee. If Sisu wants a challenge into my Smee, that's fine. Then that's the only challenge that Sisu's going to get. I have a cat climbing into a box right now, and it's extremely loud for me. It looks like that's all that the mic's picking up as well. So Sisu didn't challenge. They actually quested here, and they brought out a library. So I want to get up to my Elsa soon. We can actually use Hook here to get rid of Sisu if we want. Let's go ahead. We're going to ink my goat this turn. And we're going to play Dolores. And this will let me draw because they have an exerted card. Yes. So we get another Fox. And here we can challenge Hook into Sisu. I think that's a good trade for us. And then they have library here. And I feel like I want a quest here, but we can go ahead and challenge. Let's put a damage on that library. I recently played Ruby Amethyst for a set champs, and library was always taken out on my side of the field. They always hyper focus on challenges, and I feel like I should maybe take note of that. I want to do that to the library as well. So right now library needs 5 more damage. So Smee and actually Fox can do it here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna be able to play Smee. So we're gonna ink our Chernobog followers here. We're gonna challenge Smee into library. Now library only needs 2 more damage. And we're gonna play our Fox, bounce me, and then place me. I like that. And then our Fox will take out the library there. If I used Elsa this turn to take out Rabbit, then Rabbit would have drawn... Or Elsa wouldn't have to, but like, so because Merlin was at library, they would have drawn 2 cards off of that with library and Rabbit. So I saw that being utilized a lot, and there's a lot of card draw coming through these cards, so you gotta be careful with that. Here we're gonna quest with Dolores. We tart our lore here, and we got character advantage. Take out Merlin. I wonder if they're gonna challenge. So they take out Dolores, which is fine. Another Sisu here. Not too scared with my Mim Fox. We also got 2 of them. So I think here... Let's ink a Cusco, because we'll be able to play 2 cards here. We play Elsa... And we turn Sisu sideways. Then we play Diablo. And so now it's only a 2-strength card. So our Fox can challenge here. Or our Elsa. I like our Elsa challenging here. Because with evasive, she can just keep on challenging. Oh, but she's also 2. So I should have just had my Fox do it. That's a bad move on me. So we're going to challenge our Fox into CC just to get her off the board, and then we're going to quest with Smee. I did that math in my head that I needed Fox to do it, but I still picked Elsa anyways. To get a Tremaine out, we're going to banish a card, and I think Diablo is our card here. We get a draw off of it, so that's good for us. We get another Elsa. So we can actually take out Tremaine here with playing another Elsa. We drew another Elsa, so we have 3 Elsas here in our sight. And I don't think we need to ink here. I think I want to save these rush cards. So what we're going to do is play Elsa, exert Tremaine, and then Fox is going to take out Tremaine. We like that. So here, I can use Smee to take out Crab, but I don't think I want to do that. I think what we're going to do here is use this Elsa to challenge. And that way I'll still have 2 Elsas on board. And then I quest with both of these. So then we can they can decide on who they want to take out with their Crab. It might be a bad move because they'll be able to use Crab next turn to buff a character, but that's okay. So they go up to 8 here. And they take out the Smee without playing a character. And they take out both of my Elsas with the big Sisu. So here, let's go ahead and this obviously means not the same character, right? But what happens if we do it anyways? So we play it, we do Sisu. It didn't offer to discard a card, which means I think it was the only card. Which means it blocks Sisu from it. So now we know that. That's fine. We have no characters here. I just wanted to test it. It was worth it for the video. Now we know. We're going to ink here and play Elsa. And then we're going to just take out Sisu here. It's fine. Clear board. They have 2 cards over us, but that's okay. So play a rabbit. They get draw. Play Diablo, draw in the future. They play Chernobyl, they're gonna draw when they quest. Alright, here. And we get a Rise of the Titan, so we have nothing going on here. This is looking bad. This was all because for a test. Look at how this has turned. They burn Chernobyl to draw again. Now they have Rabbit and Diablo questing. They get another Diablo out, so they're drawing at least 3 more times. And let's see what we get. So we get a Long Came Zeus. So here I think goats are a problem. So we're just gonna pop goat. And then we're gonna pass. So now we have no draw, we have no characters. They play a big Sisu just for more characters on board. And I don't think I have anything here to board wipe. I'm not running a Grab Your Swords, and maybe I should be now looking at this. But we shall see. So we get a Let the Storm Rage On. Looks like we're playing that. And the card we're going to get rid of is a Diablo here. And we get a Rabbit, so it's not too bad. But they have 1, 2, 5. So we'll have to figure that out. So we draw a card with Rabbit. And we get a Diablo here. So we're going to also get Diablo out. And we're going to pass. So now we got a similar board here. They're banishing one of our characters. Diablo, let's draw. We get another Rabbit. So we have a Rabbit coming up. And they're going to be at 19 lore. So there's not much we can do here. So we're probably going to have to go to our next game and see if we can just bust it out. So here, we're going to play Rabbit. We're going to draw a card off of Rabbit, yes. Do we need that card? No. So we are going to play Twin Fire. We're going to do 2 damage to Diablo. We're gonna discard Benja, and we're gonna do 2 damage to Sisu. Yeah, let's do Sisu. And then we're gonna use Rabbit to challenge. And we draw off a Rabbit. So this is a pretty another Rabbit. Look at that. It wasn't too bad of a combo there, but it was just a little too late. So we're working out some things here. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do if we run this back. They get the Flint out and a Chernobog, and then win the game. Oh look, I get to see their ink, which I wasn't paying attention to their ink anyways. They had 2 Be Prepareds in hand, so we're gonna restart this game. Going second again, so disadvantage here. We had 2 docks, and we don't need both of them. Twin Fire here is still okay, and we got a 1 drop. I think we're okay with most of it. Looks like Dolores might be our ink here, so they don't get a drop. Player 1 mulligans 1 card. They didn't tell me that they mulligan, so it looks like there's just a choice to not have a 1 drop here. So I think Dolores is our ink here, and we're playing Diablo. We're passing. Crab. Another non-play, so that's interesting. I think here now we're stuck here with 4 uninkables. That's tough. Let's put, I feel like I still want to save the goat though, so let's put Fox away, and then we're gonna play Cusco here, and we're gonna quest. So Fox was our only 3 cost that could have been utilized like all of our ink next turn, but that's okay. We got a Twin Fire here, which we can pop Sisu once. And then, so here we're going to ink hook. And we are going to use our Twin Fire here. And so now that we understand with 1 character on board last game, that this is going to allow me to discard and deal 2 damage to one of my characters, because it is possible for me to do that, which I don't really need to do right now. It is cool, like if I needed to burn this Diablo, but I don't want to do that, so we're good off of that. And request both of our characters. Whichever one Sisu picks, we are drawing off of, so that's good for us. Next turn, we can see a Rabbit or Goat come out. They go for Cusco. Not too bad. We're going to draw a card. Get another Cusco. Great loop there. Alright, so the passing, I think off rip, let's just quest her Diablo to get that out of the way. So here we're inking. We definitely want to play a 4 cost character here, or we play 2. Let's play a 2 cost. Let's get rid of the Sisu here. So we're gonna do our Chernobogs here, and which allows us to get out our Cusco that we just drew, and we're gonna play Twin Fire again, and then this time Sisu is gone. We can burn a card to get rid of Chernobogs. I actually like that. So here, I think Doc is my card that I'm discarding, and we're also taking out Chernobog's followers. Now we just cleared board with Twin Fire. And we have 2 draw cards on field. We got Rabbit. We're not worried about drawing, so that discard was okay. They do a swap to get Snake out. And here we get another Chernobogs, which we can ink. Let's go ahead and play Rabbit here. Let's play Rabbit, see what we get. So here we get Benja, which is cool. I saved Chernobogs because now we can ink Benja and play Chernobogs this turn. I'm gonna quest out my 2 characters, and now we're just drawing cards. Everything on the board draws cards for us. And we got a goat here. The goat that I saved from turn 1. They made their snake stronger, and it doesn't really matter. We're drawing a card. We got a fox here that's lit. Looks like they bounced a crab with a fox, so they were able to challenge. And we get to draw another card off of Diablo here. Alright, so what we're looking at here is these 2 characters. Snake has 2. Snake will be banished with 2. We can get a fox out here. So what we're gonna do is let's quest here. We're gonna quest Chernobog's. We're gonna burn to draw, see what we get. We get a Rise of the Titans, which is great because that is our ink card. So we saved a Benja this time by waiting to ink. And we are going to quest with a rabbit because we are playing our fox. We play our fox here. We bounce our rabbit to draw. Yes, thank you. We get double rabbits. And here we have space to get our Benja out. And we don't have an item to banish, so that's fine. And then we're challenging here. I think we could just get rid of fox. Trade a fox for a fox, and that's fine. So we can get up to 7 next turn. They banish our Tremaine, or their Tremaine banishes our Benja that we did all that work for to play. And now they're up 3 characters. We get a hook here. I think our job here is to play rabbit to see what card we draw. So we get to let the Storm Rage on, which we can play if we ink. So we're inking our hook here. We're playing. We are doing 2 damage. So I think snake is their damage here. We drew another rabbit. So we're passing. So we got 3 rabbits in sight here. Can't challenge. Diablo. Their hand's empty. I think here we are inking a goat. Let's play a rabbit. It's the rule. You play a rabbit to see what you get. Draw a card. We get Elsa, which isn't too bad. I think we're inking a goat here. And then we should play another rabbit. Just draw again. Yes. So we got 2 docks here. So we're either questing with this rabbit or we're challenging. I think we're going to challenge here. It'll let them draw, but that's fine. Diablo's gone. Pass. They challenge, I get to draw. Rise of the Titans, ink. Perfect ink card. Now they got a Sisu out, Tremaine out. If they wipe, we're at least drawing 2 cards. We get a Smi here. So they have 2, 3, 4, 6. They got 6 lore on board right now. So we want to get out our Elsa here. 5 left, 3 left over. Or we ink and we get out a goat too. So we play Elsa. And we're turning Sisu sideways, which doesn't really matter. Because we're going to be taking out Crab for sure, Diablo. And then we are playing goat here. Get that lore. Thank you. And then here... let's go ahead and challenge. Merlin and a crab. Merlin and a Merlin. We draw. Thank you. Use that next turn. We have a Merlin here. And I think we take out Tremaine here. 5, yeah, because that's going to be... yeah, so we take out Tremaine here with Rabbit and Elsa. We draw again. Thank you. And then Elsa into Tremaine. Elsa is evasive, so we're at least okay for that. They could play a big Sisu here next turn, but we'll see. Play a Rabbit. No big Sisu's coming. Oh, I will be right back. I think my baby is awake. I'm gonna pause. Well, if that isn't the coolest thing about making content versus AI, is I could just leave, put my baby back to sleep, and get back to it. All right, so let me try and figure out where I was at here. So we got an Elsa. They don't have evasive. It looks like they let's see what they do. So I'm down 3 rabbits. I see that. Looks like they inked a library. They got Fox out, Diablo, and Sisu. I think it was just these two that was out last turn. So it looks like the Fox is new, which they bounced a rabbit. Alright, so we're at 9 here. We have 2 docks, a rabbit, and a Zeus. Zeus is going to be good here. We can actually use it to take out Sisu. And then if we ink... Alright, so I think what we do is let's play Zeus to get rid of Sisu. Gone. And then we are playing Dolores this time. And we're going to draw because Diablo is exerted. And we don't get an inkable, but we can sing that card, which is going to do 2 damage. Which also draws a card. Alright, so here 1 and 1. So let's go ahead and sing with Goat here. We're gonna do 2 damage to Diablo here. No? Fox. We're doing 2 damage to Fox. We get a Cusco, which we can also play, but I think I want Smee out. So we ink a Cusco and we're playing Smee this turn. And then we are challenging Elsa and a Diablo. Pass. I think we're good here. Yep. Alright. So I got 9 ink, we got 10. They could do some big things here. Be prepared, maybe. Oh. There go my cards. We get a lore off a Goat. They get a Flynn out. So we're playing Rabbit. We're drawing. We're playing Chernabog. They got another Be Prepared, right? But like, what happens if we don't? Let's burn that dock and see what we get. So that's not bad. I don't want an ink to play, so we'll leave it like that. So play a rabbit, so now I'm playing Be Prepared, right? Double rabbit, here we go. So they drew off of both of those. We got 3, 5, 8, 10. We can play all these cards right here. It's a tie in strength. And we have no one to challenge here. We can definitely use Elsa. Alright, so I think we're questing here. Let's see, 11. We draw off a Chernabog here. We'll get that draw. Twin Fire is cool. Quest. Quest. And then we are playing Elsa. Elsa is going to turn a Merlin sideways. Because we are playing Twin Fire. We're going to do 2 to Flynn, gone. We're going to discard Cusco and do 2 to this Merlin, gone. And then we're going to challenge Rabbit with Elsa. gone. Right. And we can play Fox here still. My first thought is to bounce Elsa, but I think we're gonna do Rabbit. I inked. No, I was supposed to play. They're at 10. What do? They play Goat. Oh my goodness. I ruined it. I would have drawn off a rabbit. Oh, I misclicked. I wasn't paying attention. With Smee, we can't do anything here, so we're questing. I don't even know if we win. They won't win next turn, so that's fine. So we're gonna be at 18. I feel like I don't play Smee here. I think I just want to hold. Give me the draw. Double Smee. Got a challenge, right? That's right. So I guess if I did play Smee, I would have won already, but that's fine. Playing Smee now. Requesting with Elsa. We are playing Elsa. And we're gonna challenge this Elsa into their snake. Snake? Yeah. And we're passing. Play Sisu, so not playing Be Prepared, right? Man, I can't believe I didn't get... Oh! I think we're still okay, though. Good thing we have that Smee out. I can't believe I inked that Fox on accident. That would have been a cool play. And requesting here. Hard-fought battle. I was able to keep up with this Ruby Amethyst, which was cool. We lost a spot because I had to get up, and I misplayed at the end. I wasn't paying attention, but we got this win, and the deck was cool. Playing Amethyst Steel. We'll see if this is something we want to make, or if we're still going to try Steel Song, because that sounds fun too. So we'll keep playing.